I'm Leah Myers, and I was nominated for award back in 2013. At that time, I was going through a lot of self-awareness awakening. I had gone through a divorce, I had lost a job, and was trying to find myself again and tune into what my core soul codes were and how to honor those and how to live more authentically. So it's been an unfolding process since then. And so here I am again, 7 years later. In 2013, when I received the award, I had just had my second child. And then a couple of years later, I had another child. So I went fully into the deep dive of motherhood. I also have an older son too, who's 10 years older, 3 boys. And that really kind of huge healing journey for me that I've been on with my kids. And as went through the process of motherhood, they were, here I am thinking I'm going to be their teachers, but they have been my biggest teachers. And they have been teaching me what I need to heal. And seems as though along the journey, anytime something was triggered in me, the right healer would show up to help me kind of work through the process of healing whatever I was needing to heal at the time. So it's been a beautiful journey with my kids. And I feel like, they're on this journey with me, that we're all meant to be together, doing this work together, and we keep unfolding and growing. Some of the things that they've taught me along the way is that love is not control. I was raised with a lot of control and ways that things should be a certain way, and kind of like using intimidation to, get your kids to do what you wanted them to do. But they've been teaching me that love is not control, love is letting go, and love is partnership, and love is having the conversations and talking about how can we do this as partners, where are you, how are you feeling, need from me right now. And it's been so healing for me to see how, I didn't get that as a kid, and how there are parts of my life that I try to control too much. So they've been teaching me a lot about surrender, how to surrender to life, and how to be in the chaos of life. Because of that, I feel like I have so much more flow and so much more access to creativity and to art and to my full authentic self. And they've really, I think that's where they've been healing me the most, is in my creativity space. I had this incident come up where I was trying to paint. I was trying to get more into painting. And every time I would go to paint, I would hit this wall, and I couldn't figure out why I was hitting a wall. I started to watch all these videos about doing acrylic pour painting, which is, you just kind of pour paint onto a canvas. And I was watching videos and getting materials together, and they were watching me through this whole process. And then one day I was in the other room and I heard some noise and came into my art room, and they had taken all my paints and poured it all together into this big, just all, probably 20 different colors of paints, 2 bottles of glue, bottles of glitter, and they poured it all into this big bucket. And we're watching the video, and they're like, come on, mom, let's go, you're taking too much time, in your head too much. But when I saw it, I just totally freaked out. I started getting anxiety because the paint had overflowed onto the floor and it had made this huge mess. And I just went into kind of a rage around it. So I sent them up to their rooms as I tried to process what was going on. And then I decided this was in me, something that I needed to work through. So I took their bucket of paint and started pouring it out and onto canvases. And it actually turned into really beautiful paintings. But that space was like broken in me because I had been taught, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. And I was so afraid of doing things the wrong way that it was just constipated, it was all like stuck. And my kids helped me find that place and come back into embracing the chaos of life. So the Creative Emergence Center, the purpose is to nurture and cultivate the creative heart and soul of the community. And so as I'm going through this process and learning what I need, I'm also learning what to put into the program. And as I'm learning what my children need to stay in their creativity, I'm learning, how to honor and how to give them what they need for the program. So the program is kind of writing itself through this whole process, from to end. So right now, I am doing a lot of design work, laying all the pieces, foundational pieces in place. But as soon as the website is launched and things are underway, I'll be able to really dig in deep and start offering classes and circles and all sorts of fun offerings to nurture and cultivate the creative soul of our community. I think it's fascinating and it's unfolding through all of us. I think we're all learning how to balance our energies so that we can become these divine creators that we're meant to be. I think we all feel drawn to that, especially now. Now is the time to be innovative with our solutions and being the divine creators we're meant to be. So hopefully this will be a beautiful container to hold that energy and allow everyone to find the resources and the support they need, bring forth the light they're meant to bring forth here at this time. It's an incredible time in history. And I believe that all the sacred creators are being called, and we're going to be creating a space for everyone to come and get support as they move into that process, because it is a daunting process and we can't get there till we get there. And we have these internal blocks to heal and move through, and it all comes up in your creative space. So we have this huge network. If you hit a block, we have the right healers we can connect you to, and this is super exciting. I'm very excited to see how it all unfolds collectively. They'll be able to find me and the program through the Intentional Living Collective and the Intentional Living Collective website.
How has this impacted your community and the people around you?
For one thing, it's allowing me to bring in some symbols that are in this high vibration, like the Intentional Living Collective logo. It's in that vibration of balanced energies that we can all kind of map to or sink into. So the more clearing or tending that I can do, that I bring through these energetic anchors through graphics or through art, and then it becomes like an energetic anchor for that energy. I think it just kind of creates these containers where our energy can kind of come together and line up around, and we can do this kind of work together. We don't have to be out there alone doing it. We can be drawn to it and do it together as a collective. So we all are, creating this huge, basically heaven on earth. I think is totally possible when we're all tuned in and doing our work and helping each other to tend each other's gardens is what we're doing. We're helping each other tend each other's gardens. And when somebody shows up in the community and says, I just found some rotten fruit, oh no, it's like, hey, I've got some fertilizer, or I've got some water, or I've got this might help. And then just helping them, you're not doing the work for them, but you're giving them tools and resources and all the connections they need to have a thriving garden. And we're, create this, beautiful connected community where we're all doing our work, but we're all feeling very supported and connected in doing that work. So it makes it so much easier. And you feel that support, when I know, hey, I've got, rotten fruit here and I got to get to the bottom of what's going on. I know I can call in 10 gardeners, and ask them for their advice. And I know they're going to give me beautiful advice, and most of it's going to work. I might have to tweak it, to fit me, to customize it, but it's just makes it so much easier.